Hi, I'm Ken Elias.
And I'm Jeffrey Moss, and welcome to this episode of Just Plain Nuts.
Today we're going to have a chance to look at the Cessna Turbo 206 stationary, a plane that Jeff got to fly.
Yeah, it's a sport utility of the sky and really enjoyed it. We're also going to take a look at the Scottsdale, Arizona Scottsdale Airport Control Tower. Ken, Scottsdale, Arizona is one of the busiest single runway airports in the United States.
It's a very busy place, but a great place to fly. We're also going to take the $100 dinner trip to Anzio Landing.
Anzio Landing there at Falcon Field, Mesa, Arizona. Ken, certainly Anzio Landing is one of my favorite places to fly in and have dinner.
I can't count the number of times Jeff has been there. And we're going to finish up today with a trip to Sedona, Arizona.
Sedona, Arizona is clearly, as Ken, you and I both know, one of the trickiest airports in Arizona to get into. It sits on top of a 500-foot bluff. Beautiful scenery, looking forward to it.
Oh, it's going to be a great time to go flying.
We're here with Bill Festa, the regional manager of the Swift Aviation Group. Bill is a sales team authorized representative for Cessna. And Bill, we've got a Cessna 206 Turbo Stationaire here. Give us a little background about the Cessna 206 family at Cessna.
Cessna started to produce the Stationaire in 1963 and produced it up to 1986 when they stopped manufacturing single-engine aircraft. They started to produce single-engine in 97. And the Stationaire was started to produce again in 98, the H model, normally aspirated initially, and then the turbocharge. And we have a turbocharge right here.
Bill, what are some of the features that you would show people when trying to show off this plane? And let's do a walk around, show everybody the great features of this Cessna 206 Turbo.
Well, the first thing I would start off with is the reliability of a Cessna aircraft. Bar none, it has the best safety record of any aircraft in the world.
It's very important to know.
Very, very, very important, because a lot of people starting into aviation today are new pilots, and they want to know that they're safe. And the best thing to show them are the safety records. Next is the engine. It's a very reliable fuel-injected engine. It has 2 vacuum pumps, a heavy-duty alternator. It has a Macaulay prop, heated.
3-bladed.
3-bladed. It's very quiet in the climb. It's very quick. It has a lot of ground clearance. It's a beautiful, beautiful plane. The combination of the engine and this aircraft just make it a beautiful aircraft.
And Bill, how much fuel does this plane carry?
It's 92 gallons, 88 usable. You get about 4.5 hours out of it. Flint, an aftermarket manufacturer, makes wingtip tanks, which will give you an additional 30 gallons, or about an hour and a half's worth of fuel.
Bill, let's talk about some of the things in the interior of the Stationaire.
Well, the interior of the Stationaire has leather seats, a fire extinguisher between the pilot and co-pilot. We have 6-place intercom system. We have oxygen for all 6 passengers. And we have courtesy lighting for the back passengers also.
Door of the Cessna 206 Turbo Stationaire. Bill, it looks pretty roomy to me. I mean, you guys are just looking pretty comfortable.
It is very comfortable back here. You could sit 6 people without any trouble at all.
Well, I say we go flying. What do you say?
That sounds like a great idea.
Let's go flying and try this plane out.
Okay.
Scottsdale Tower, you call 58 Charlie Space. Affirmative. Stationaire 604 flight cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Stationaire 604 flight. Okay, you're holding the brakes?
Yes.
Bring out the power. Okay, let me know when you're going to release them.
I will. All the way in. Go.
Power is set.
Go.
Right rudder's in. Power is set. Engine instruments in the green. Rotate.
position and hold traffic, Husky left base. 40 kilo position and hold.
Stationair 604, flight is 2,700, frequency change.
Stationair 604 flight, frequency change approved, have a good one.
Thanks, have a nice Sunday, see ya.
Bill, looking at the flight instruments here, we're at 7,500 feet over the Four Peaks Wilderness area east of Phoenix. Tell us a little about the flight instrument, standard instruments that you get on the 206 Turbo.
We have the six-pack, and in the six-pack we have an HSI. It's a Sentry horizontal situation indicator, which helps immensely in the instrument configuration. Along with that, because it is a turbine, we have TIT, turbine input temperature. We have a Bendix King audio panel. We have the 550 multifunction display. We have the 94 GPS IFR certified en route and approach. We have two 155As. We have the autopilot, which is to access with altitude pre-select. And we have our transponder, which is digital. The multifunction display allows us to display the moving map, VFR, IFR. We can display our storm scope. We have different modes, strike mode. We have cell mode, and we can change the view, and you can change the distance on that from 200 all the way down to 25 nautical miles. You also have the ability to put traffic avoidance and terrain avoidance in here.
Well, so traffic avoidance being TCAS, traffic alert collision avoidance system.
Yes, yes it is.
Fantastic.
It is a nice display. The resolution on this screen is probably one of the best in the industry. You have throttle, as you know, your prop control, your mixture, your rudder trim, your elevator trim. You have your switch here for the magnetos. You have your master. You have your fuel pump. You have your beacon, your landing lights, your nav light. You have your strobe light, pitot heat, and prop de-ice.
Bill, here we are level at 5,500 feet in the practice area. Give us just a brief overview of the control column and the features we have on it.
It'd be my pleasure, Jeff. This is your elevator trim, your autopilot disconnect, and your mic.
Okay.
And this is your clip for your approach plates.
Okay, so we have an autopilot disconnect here, so I'll just take the autopilot out and I have control. Okay, the autopilot's
The
disconnected.
alarm tells you that it's been disconnected.
So that is the signal to let you know the autopilot has been disconnected.
That is
and now
correct.
I have control of the aircraft and I can fly the aircraft just on hand flying alone. Say thanks so much.
It is my pleasure, Jeff.
I really
It
enjoy
really
flying
is.
the aircraft. It flies beautifully, and I mean, to me, it's like flying a really big, brand new 172, and it just performs fantastic. I really enjoyed flying it.
It is a 172 on steroids.
That's it, a 172 on steroids. And Bill, with the Swift Aviation Group, I mean, we look forward to seeing you on a future show, and I just want to say thanks.
It is my pleasure.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
Thanks, enjoyed it.